Yes, good morning, everyone. Enjoyed Holi? No, we are here. Mar morning, 'Happy Holi'. Saturday notes not uploaded. Not uploaded Saturday. Saturday, great day. Uh, 23rd, before 25th. So, okay, 1 second. Hmm. Notes also, I didn't save అనుకుంటా. How to order the queries, salaries under maintenance. Hmm. Yeah, uploaded the notes, Saturday notes. In the Telegram also, I will upload it. Sir, in the last class, we had a discussion about middleware concept we started. In the last project, we have provided employee top filter in name greater than. Nice song. I love you, Anta. So now in the last class, we created one middleware application maintenance. For example, this is the response from the view function. If I start the server, middleware project to py manage.py ఏంటి లాస్ట్లో ఫ్యాన్ తిరగట్లేదేంటి ఆ లాస్ట్ ఫ్యాన్స్ ఆన్ చేయవన్నీ run the server. Server is started. Copy the address. Go to the browser. And URL pattern is hello. I'm given. Currently, application is under maintenance. Please try after 2 days. So, middleware is working here. So, once application is ready, I don't want to use the middleware. Go to the settings. Just you have to comment it. Then automatically the response will be directly go to the view function. We are getting the response. So that is the middleware concept provided there. Now, in the last class, I'm asking, for example, application is ready, but something goes wrong while execution time. Something technically problem there in the application. If I go to here, run this, user getting this type of error message. Instead of this, you have to provide a simple technical message. Technically, application, some issues are there. Could you please wait half an hour or 1 hour like that? We have to send the meaningful messages. How to send the meaningful messages to handle this? Generally, if I want to go to the try and accept block, but here by using middleware, I have to send one meaningful message to the end user. So that is the concept. Middleware application to show the meaningful response. If view function raises any error, so in the middleware file, we have to define one method, process underscore exception method. That method will be executed automatically. Whenever view raises any error, automatically that method will be executed there. In the middleware, we can define the method that is process underscore exception. Just now uploaded, check it. Just uploaded notes. In the middleware, we can define the method process underscore exception, which will be executed if view function raises any error. self comma, second argument request comma, exception. So create the project, create application, add application. Next mention one view. Stop the server. Django -admin. Start project. Middleware 3. Manage.py. Start app. Test app. Go to the atom. Middleware 3. In the settings, you have to add the test app. Go to the views. Create one view. First argument is request. HTTP response class you have to import from django.http import రాట్లా HTTP response. Return HTTP response object. HTTP response is the class create object. Instead you can pass h1. This is from view function. Create an URL. Views dot home page view. So view is ready. Now refresh. Server is not ready. From test app, import the views. Now come to here. Server started. Refresh. This is from view. Now my concept is here I am given print 10 by 0. Then fine. If we send the request, I am getting the error. So instead of this, you have to tell technically some issues there. You have to try after some time. For that, we can use this method process underscore exception method. then automatically whatever message we are given here, exception message, it will be forwarded to the end user. So take the views.py. Create a file, middleware.py file. Inside you have to write sir, create one Python file in the test app, right click, new file, middleware.py. Here, class, the class name is error message, middleware. Inside the parent class is object. First method underscore underscore init. At the time of server started, it will be executed. Inside self comma, the variable is get underscore response is the next. Initialize that self dot get underscore response equal to get underscore response. For every request one method, it is calling underscore underscore call method. Inside first argument self, second argument request. Now the response equal to self dot get underscore response of the request. Return that response. This is the normal code, but we have to implement one method, process underscore exception. Whenever exception is raised, automatically this method will be called self comma request comma exception. Generally, I have to print a return HTTP response. Instead, I have to go with H1. Close this. Close the H1. Inside whatever message you want, you can provide. Currently, we are facing some technical issue. Please try after some time. Now, you have to configure this one into the settings in the middleware. I have to go with our app name test apps are module name is middleware. Our application name error message middleware. Now previously it is directly going to the view function. Now whenever view function raises an error, automatically my middleware process exception message executed. Currently we are facing some technical problem. Please try after some time. Whenever my developer is resolved the problem, everything is goes fine. Then we need to stop this middleware. Then automatically it is going to the view and will be executed. But now my requirement is, instead of this message, I have to provide that exception message. What is the message provided by that class? Those things I want to display. That is also possible. Return HTTP response. Inside you can pass. You know already this one, F strings. F with single quotes is called as a F string. H1 tag. H1 tag. Inside we are writing, currently we are facing the technical problem. Currently we are facing technical problems. What is that problem? Break. I have to print the message. The raised exception is, sorry, F string means within the curling brace, whatever given, it will be replaced. So in the curling brace, I have to given the class name exception dot underscore underscore class underscore underscore dot name variable is there. You know, within the single quotes underscore underscore name variable, what it contains, I explained. What is the use of F string? No use. So if you go to this one, currently we are facing the F string break, the raised exception dot underscore class dot name will be printed. But why it is coming different color? Oh, sorry. Save this first of all. అనుకున్నా ఏదో ఎర్ర ఉంది అక్కడ. Exception dot underscore class. Oh, with the mistake. The variable name is underscore name underscore is the variable. Yeah. The raised exception is, what is the exception? 0 unit is the class name. The information provided by this class I can require. So here again I want to go with the break and I want to give the exception message. What is the exception message there? Curling brace. How to give the exception. Then run here. Currently we are facing some technical problems. The raised exception is 0 division error. The exception message is division by 0. Means, you know already this one. Every exception having one class, that class can provide some message. Go to Python shell, if I go to 10 by 0. Is going to 0 division error is the class name. Division by 0 is the message which can provided by that class. So that information I can print it to the end user. That's why you are facing problem. After some time, you have to try it. Once the problem is resolved, you can disable this one middleware. My technical people resolved the problem. Then automatically middleware not executed. Directly we are getting the response from the view. That is the main advantage of middleware concept. You can use, man, your wish. If you want to use try exception, you can use. Here I'm talking about the middleware. Again, you are asking try exception means when it tries error, I don't know. That's why we are going to the middleware concept. Technical problem came, something goes wrong. Whatever the problem is there, I don't know. But I want to send some message to the end user. Then what to do? That is the main purpose of middleware. Function objectives, no attribute, meta. If you want to see the error, I want to check your code compulsory, Vijay. Without seeing the code, not possible to check that what is the problem there. Maybe in middleware something goes wrong in the middleware.py file. Everywhere we can use this one. In real-time projects, middleware concept is mandatory. First read that label, checkbox label name. After that you have to store. In the checkboxes you can give name equal to checkbox value, read that value and stored into that. Sir, after that, in the settings.py, in the middleware we have to add it. Process underscore exception. Class means not like Python exception class. Here Django exception is the one class only. Our Python exception class is the different. This one is the different. In the browser, it is coming F string. F string means replacement to normal string also you can use. But we have to, this curling braces, what it is. This exception class name and information I printed. That's why I'm using F string. This message is coming to the browser. Here it will be printed. If any error is rises, uncomment the middleware. In the views raises any error. In the browser, it is coming that F string. What is this? This is F string only. I can provide it. In the browser, it is coming to the end user. So I have to configure multiple middlewares to the application. Multiple middlewares means, for example, end user is forwarding the request. This is my Django application. Within the project, one application is there. Within the application, a view will be there. Now, end user providing here, first I have to define middleware 1, middleware 2, n number of middlewares you have to provide. This is the middleware 1. I have another middleware is there. 2 middlewares are there. First request will be goes to the first middleware is receiving the request. It is processing and it is forwarded to the second one. Then it will goes to the view. From the view, first response is coming to the middleware 2. After middleware, it is coming middleware 1. It will do the post processing and forward response to the end user. So first middleware 1, 2, 3, 4. In the coming, you have to give the response is the reverse order. First last middleware before middleware will be executed. This is called as how to configure multiple middlewares. Which one you configured in the settings.py? First it will be executed there, the order. How the order you are specifying in settings, based on that it is coming. So Stop the server. Now Django-admin middleware project for start project. Done. Middleware for py start. Yeah. D drive. Test app created. For open this, go to settings. Inside you have to give test app. The Django response. Def request. I have to print one just message in the console. This line printed by view function return HTTP response. Instead I have to give H1. Instead you have to provide this is from view function. So here we can configure any number of middlewares, and all the middlewares will be executed according to the order declared inside settings.py. The views.py. Everything is possible. Take CSS code, link to that one. Separate CSS file. Every label having HTML code na. For the tags you can apply. So once you executed this one normally, once you created form, right click on that form, you can check it. Every label having the automatic HTML code generated. Without HTML code, how the form is created? For that form also, every one internally code will be there. For that, you can apply CSS file. So take this URL, go to the atom, import, use py, manage.py, run server. Server is started. Come to here, refresh. This is from view function. Sir, inside first I have to create one middleware. Right click, new file, middleware.py you have to take. Inside I have to provide first one middleware I have to take. That is class first middleware. Inside the class name is object. The first method is underscore init. Inside I have to provide self comma get underscore response. Now self dot get underscore response equal to get underscore response. Another mandatory method underscore call. Inside self comma request. First I want to print the line pre-processing. This is this line printed by middleware 1 before processing the request. I want to take the response equal to self dot get underscore response of request. Once processing completed, I do the this line printed middleware after processing the request. I return this response to the end user. Configure this middleware into settings. So here test app dot middleware dot first middleware. Now we have to see this. Have to send the response. This is from view function. I'm using print statements. Check this carefully. This line printed by the middleware 1 before processing request. View function executed. After that, printed by middleware 1 after processing the request. So first middleware 1 executed pre-processing before requesting. Then cursor will goes to the view. After view, it is coming to the after request. So that is the first middleware. Next same middleware only If I have to take another class, second middleware. This is coming to middleware 2. Save this. Configure this second middleware into settings.py. So ఇక్కడ based on order, whatever you were given, first middleware you were given here. So first one will be executed. Second it is executed. Second middleware. Now send the request. So here check this. First middleware 1, middleware 2, function. After that back process, middleware 2 and 1. Previously I'm given diagram now. First middleware, second middleware view. From view to request coming to middleware 1. How it is considered means you can observe this output. This is the output we are getting now. I can change the order of the middlewares. First I have to give second one. After that I have to give the first one. Then first middleware 2, middleware 1, view function, view to first middleware 1, then middleware 2. Reverse order will be coming. Now you can check it the output. In this case, how it is coming. Previously 1, 2, function 2, 1. Now first middleware 2, 1, view function. Middleware 1 and 2 will be processed. So like that, multiple middlewares also you have to provide it based on our requirement. So that is about the middleware concept chapter. ఎందుకంటే వ్యూ యూఆర్ఎల్స్ కదా సేమ్ ప్రీవియస్ కోడ్ ఓన్లీ వ్యూ యూఆర్ఎల్స్ ఎవ్రీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ సేమ్ కోడ్ కామన్ కోడ్ how to send a confirmation mail when login. In the settings middleware.py, you have to configure your middlewares. So whatever order you are configuring, based on that, it is executing. You can contact online mentors. You can share the screen. In that it is available Zoom. Okay. Yeah. They don't know. Very good. I think. The next 12 topics are completed. 13th one is 13th concept is chapter advanced models. 'Sir, you know what is the inheritance concept in the Python? Inheritance means we are acquiring the parent class properties, parent class methods, variables we can use into the child class directly. So in that there are different types of inheritances are there: single, multi-level, multiple, hierarchical, hybrid, cyclic. Six types of inheritances are available there in Python. You know, same here also. In the models also, I have to take the multiple models inheritance because there is one table is there, another table is there. Here 10 columns are there. Here 10 columns are declared in the models. In these 10, here 8 are common columns are there. Only two different, 8 are common. But here 10 columns are declared, 10 are declared. Here 10 lines of code, 10 lines of code, 20 lines of code is there in the two classes. This is the class, example, student class. This is the teacher class. Now, whatever 8 columns are there common, I can separate these 8 columns like number, name, email ID, address, those things. Then in the student table, teacher table, you don't mention 10 columns, just two bus. These 8 you can reuse from the base. That is called as model inheritance. One base model I can create it. inside all the common columns which are common for multiple tables, I declared in this one, I am using into child tables. Such a type of thing, we have to implement inheritance between the models. Then that is called as model inheritance. Same how Python inheritance concept is one class to second class, third class, or level by level, multi-level. Same concept here also. Five types of model inheritances are there in Django. Five types of model inheritances in the Django. First one, abstract base class model inheritance. Second one, multi-table inheritance. Third one, inside one more is there, multi-level inheritance. Inheritance. Fifth one, proxy model inheritance. Multi-table lone two are multi-level and multi-inheritance. Fifth one, proxy model inheritance. If several model classes having some common fields, then it is not recommended to write these fields in every model class separately, because it increases length of the code and reduces readability. We have to separate those common fields into a separate model class, which is nothing but base class. That base class automatically common fields will be inherited to every child class. Abstract base class multi-table, multi-level, multiple proxy. Sir, here create the project, stop the server, django-admin, start project, advanced model project, py, manage.py, start app, test app. So we created first project. Next, okay. Sir, first of all, without inheritance, I'm creating the tables. How it is coming, you have to check it. Go to the ADV model project, open settings, add the app, test app. Added there. Now, go to the models.py. First I'm writing without inheritance table I want to create it. I have to take a class student table. Inside models dot, what is the class name? Model class. Sir, student having the name. Models dot name means character field. Max length I want to give in 30. Next, email. Models dot email field. Next, student have address. Models dot character field. Maximum length 30 I am given. Student have roll number. Models dot integer field. Student having the marks. Models dot integer field. Assume that this is the student table. Present there is no inheritance. I have to take one more table with the name of teacher. Sir, teacher is also having the name, teacher is having mainly address, but teacher having the subject, teacher having the salary. So without inheritance here, 5, 5, 10 lines of statements are there. But in both the tables, name, email ID, address is the common. Again, I'm writing here. Tomorrow, one more table is there. In that also, these common fields are available there. Now, what I was doing is remove this one. Don't mention. Remove this one. Don't mention here. Just you have to mention only 2 columns only. Starting, you have to define class contact info. Instead, I'm given models dot. What is the class name? Model is the class name. Instead, you have to define those 3. So this is the parent. These are all the child. So your first model is abstract class. That's why you have to make it as a class. There is one predefined class. Is there a meta class? Instead, you have to give abstract equal to true. Then automatically it will be abstract base class. Give this class to the parent for this student. Give this to the parent. This is called as inheritance. Because contact info 3 fields are there. Along with these 3, 2 will be created. Here also 3 are there. Along with these 3, 2 are created there. But I want to show the tables for means if I created in the MySQL, we are not able to see the table. Now you can create in MySQL SQL, go to the database, you can see the tables. That's why I have to configure this one to the databases. In MySQL database, I will configure, I will show to you tables, contact info, student and teacher tables. Go to MySQL. Oracle also, anything you can use it. Character, here also you can change float field. Yeah, this is that. Go to the MySQL here, password, root, show databases. Model database 11 a.m., model database 7:15 a.m. So I want to create a database model inheritance DB2 underscore 11 a.m. Because MIDB 11 a.m. is there, 7:15 a.m. is there. I created a database model inheritance database to 11 a.m. Now created show databases. MIDB2 11 a.m. is our database. Okay. Database configurations you can change compulsory. Somewhere else database SQLite 3 is there. Now I want to give db dot backend dot instead of SQLite 3 MySQL. Database name not based here DB SQL3. Mana database name. What is our database name? MIDB2 underscore 11 AM. This is the database name. So here user. User is root. Password. Password is also root only. Next I want to provide host. It is not mandatory, optional. Where we are running local host. Port number is also optional. Port number 330. This is the information provided. So now models are ready. Simple. Go to the admin panel. You have to register. Admin dot site dot register. Inside I have to give student teacher. Import that from test app, models, import. What can import? Student, comma, teacher. Both are imported there. Now you have to do the make migrations and migrate. Py manage.py make migrations. It is creating two, student and teacher. Then go with migrate. It is creating this one. So tables are available, not available. Create super user, go to there, and in SQL also you can check it. Py manage.py. Create super user. Leave blank. Server started, sir. Just to data, all this not required. Just to inheritance means tables are created, not created. We are checking enough. Admin login. Student, teacher, two tables are there. Mari, where is third one? In your models, three are there. So every class compulsory one table it should be represented. First class, second class, third class. But three models are not there, only two are there. Because of abstract true means it is applicable for code level, not for the backend database level. Contact info table not created explicitly, but once you open student, if you want to add that, 5 columns are available. Name, email, address, roll number, marks. That is applicable code level inheritance. But in this one, sir, only two are there, but I'm getting means because already contact information table is there, but table not created internal, it is there. If you want to add the teacher also contain 5 fields, name, email, address, subject, salary. But in your teacher column, you are given only 2. Remaining 3 came from the contact info. Is it really exist in the MySQL? Go to there, use MIDB2 underscore 11 AM. I'm connected. Show tables. It is showing the tables. Test app underscore student, teacher, student. Okay. Describe. And whatever columns are there, I want to show. Describe test app student. ID by default given by that one. Name, email, address, roll number, marks. Describe about the teacher. Same will be there. Name, email, address taken from contact info. Subject to salary, 2 extra fields. This is called as code level inheritance, but contact info is not created to your database. This type of inheritance is nothing but first one, abstract base class model. Are they abstract equal to true? If you remove that one, then it will become a multi-table inheritance. Then contact info table also created internally. So that is the first one. Abstract base. So take the models.py. So first steps common, these are here nothing. You have to create project, ADV model project. Go to that application, add application. Just you have to take models.py. Remaining all are common steps only. I want to show the tables. That's why created. MySQL compulsory database should be created. MySQL is there. one database software inside, you have to create database separately. In that database, you have to create the tables. But Oracle directly one database is there ORCL. Inside tables will be created. But MySQL, MongoDB, SQL Server, you have to create one database. Inside you have to create the tables. Oracle built-in database is there ORCL. In the tables are created. Name, email address. Contact info class is abstract class. What is abstract class? You know in Python. Hence the table won't be created. This type of inheritance is applicable only at code level, but not at database level. This type of inheritance for code level reusability, database level no. Contact info. Now here two tables are there, two classes are there, na teacher, student. Just a register. I want to show to the admin panel. That's where registered. If you want to display date everything, then you have to do. Yeah, you have to insert your wish. You have to insert manually or you have to write program. That insertion, all the things I explained. Na? Your main concept is how to implement inheritance between the models. If you want, you can insert data and check. If you want to display, you can create class, student admin, teacher admin, list underscore display. Those things are there. Just I want to show how to create the tables. That is only my concept. I don't want to insert any data. Not explained. Simple man, you can write the code. Everything we have explained already. How to insert data by using Faker explained. In the jobs project, one I explained, remaining you tried. All the people tried how to insert multiple models by using Faker. Sir, if you want to see the data into MySQL, you can insert to MySQL, otherwise not required. Just you have to use SQLite and you can check in the admin panel enough. If you want to register, change this MySQLs, otherwise not required. The remaining inheritance tomorrow I will explain. Today, first one, abstract base class inheritance. You can ask to the mentors, they will help you. Faker not defined means you are not installed Faker module. Kumar, you have to install pip install Faker you can use. Then problem will be resolved. Happy Holi. Next month, maximum 15 to 18, I will finish this course. Bye everyone. Once again, happy Holi. The remaining two chapters are there. By this weekend, it will finish. Next weekend, maximum April 1st, we will start. Next Monday onwards, I will start REST API. You can try everything. I'm not telling you are not a kids, na, Shruti. This is not a 8th class, 10th class classes. I will give some idea. Based on that, you have to try. REST API 15 days duration.
Recording stopped.
Bye everyone. Tomorrow we will continue the session. Nothing different to take the form. You can give the input type equal to radio, checkbox, drop down. Automatically will come. Git to GitHub also I will explain. If you want to complete internal knowledge means you have to do the live project. Then you will get clarity. That is I'm telling. Here classes we have to give just basic idea how we need to do those things. You can join the project classes. That is 1 month. In that whatever you are asking, everything will come. Okay. Because based on this, You can join as a Django with the project classes. 1 month duration is there. At that time, whatever your doubts are there, that mails, SMS, payment gateways, all the things will come in that project, live project. No, I am not taking project classes. You can ask the admin people, front office, they will give the clarity. Sorry, bye everyone. Tomorrow we will continue.